I'm going to recommend that even we want to give our young professional all the opportunity to make decisions, but on the level of EIA, I think there should be one or two outside person assisting the locals to challenge developers, because us Seychellois, we can't. We're just being rolled over, and yes sir, no sir. It feels that way. At least some independent person could say, no man, this is not on. This is what you say you will do. You're not going to excavate the Lamar. There was no talk about removing all the ferns. I didn't hear it. And if later on it was agreed to do it, why? So we have a lake, and now for the future, are we dumping more of our effluent? Because once somebody asked me, but what's the alternative? I said the alternative is we can get a silage truck to come and pump all the sewage and dump it into a proper treatment plant somewhere, and basically until all this is resolved. And maybe that's what they should, even now at the moment, where's all the, I don't know the site very well, but I could see on the other side before they've shut it down for renovation, there was, at least probably more than 50 construction workers living there.
I would say hundreds
yeah.
from what I've seen, yes.
Yeah.
And if this was a small local construction company that was building a development, you could understand that they're struggling to do what they're doing financially. But you mentioned before, you're not sure who the owners are. Nobody knows who the owners are because it's owned by a company that represents the Sheikhs of Abu Dhabi and United Arab Emirates. And these are the richest people in the world. So if the richest people in the world cannot be pushed to manage their own pollution sustainably, then we won't be able to do it with anyone. We won't be able to do it with any future investors. And that's what is really sad and concerning.
Yes, it is, and that's not the first time it's happened. They had the Lamizé issue, and basically this one is of a concern, and basically a few days ago when the water started running because of the week's rain, not in great quantity, because for the species, we need the salt water to come in. It's a two-way thing, But at the moment, it seems there's no wash down because there's no water, There's a little bit of elevation, but it stinks down there.
Yeah.
So, is that vegetation decomposition or is that all the sewage from before? I cannot swear that it is physically that I've seen coming from the tank, but the cook told me, because I asked him, what was that washing? He said, caca from over there, and so it must be that all the toilets were linked to those tanks and pumped to this one, but and the other side, probably the grey water from the flats up here also, I don't know how often they dump it. This is something maybe you could find out from PUC, if it's PUC that's in charge. But it's not solving the problem, is it? There's a huge problem, how do you say, and our leaders need to address it. We have to be really, really, like the Australians say, fair dinkum, and be serious of our action to protect this fragile planet and this beautiful country of ours,